When Matthew is writing his gospel, he has the Jewish people on his heart, and he's not afraid to quote from the Hebrew scriptures. So he quotes from Isaiah and really confronts people with truths that could have been glossed over, things that have perhaps been applied to the nation that also had a more specific application in Jesus. So we find him being very bold right at the beginning in the first chapter of his gospel, saying this in verse 23, "The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel," which means God with us. You know, he constructed his gospel with so much care. He must have realized that putting this right up there at the beginning is important. The emphasis is God with us. And this is God with us in Christ Jesus, the Son who was born to this virgin who'd conceived, is God with us. And that is such a powerful, powerful statement. You know, it took a long time for people to really accept the reality of this. But there it is, proclaimed in the Old Testament, applied to the nation, but taken hold of by Matthew and given this specific application which says, and God knew what he was talking about, that there would be an actual virgin who would conceive and give birth to a son who would be called Emmanuel. God is with us. And I want to understand that really, because I remember years ago being in a certain city overseas, and a church had decided that they would put high above their building, which could be seen across the city, God with us. And someone said to me, I hope they really mean that God is with us, plural, and not just with us as that particular congregation. And you know, it really spoke to me, because I can think of nothing worse than being boastful, as if to say God is with us, but he's not with you. When Jesus came, he came to be there for us all. He died for the sins of the whole world. And yet we've got a world to which he came, and yet that doesn't fully recognize him. But whether they recognize him or not, Matthew makes it absolutely clear. When Jesus was born into this world, God came to be with us in person. Let's take that to our hearts. It's a big declaration, but it's the heart of the gospel that not only Matthew proclaims, but which we can proclaim too. God with us is a great statement to hold on to.